Terence Crawford, pound for pound, number 2 probably in Oleksandr.
Oleksandr Usyk went straight into Terence Crawford's camp, training alongside the pound-for-pound star instead of siding with Canelo. That decision says everything. Usyk always surrounds himself with the very best. By sharpening tools with Crawford, he's showing exactly who he rates as boxing's finest. Usyk humbly rejects the spotlight, calling Terence Crawford the world's true #1. It's why he trained with Crawford and not Canelo, because Usyk always seeks the sharpest mind and skill set, respecting real greatness over empty hype.
Who's the best boxer, in your opinion, right now?
European.
No, world. Best fighter in the world, yeah.
I think it's Terence Crawford.
Many believe it's you. Many believe you're the best fighter.
No, I'm not the best fighter of the world. It's Terence Crawford.
Terence Crawford, #1, yeah?
Yeah.
And Crawford's reaction shows just how much that respect fuels him in return. Crawford admits training with Usyk lifted his confidence, proving it wasn't one-sided respect. Usyk's belief fuels champions, and by choosing Crawford over Canelo, he confirmed who truly operates at the sport's highest level, real warriors sharpening each other.
People put him above you on pound-for-pound rankings. What was it about Usyk? Usyk, yeah. What was it about his performance that kind of made you humbly kind of like, hey, people have him above me, they do?
No, it's an opinion. Usyk is a great fighter, and he's done.
Oscar questions Crawford's size, yet the fact remains, Usyk trained with Crawford, not Canelo. That decision alone signals respect for Crawford's brilliance. Usyk values sharp skills over weight advantages, and his choice exposes where real greatness lies in today's boxing.
Is that Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's going to do to him? Run him out of the ring!
And Joe Rogan adds weight, praising Usyk's instinct for always siding with the better fighter. Joe Rogan underlines Usyk's genius. He always chooses the sharper fighter. Training with Crawford proves he trusts skill over size. Usyk ignored Canelo's weight and placed faith in Crawford's craft, showing his ability to see greatness before the world does.
Training, your technical training, everything's got to come together.
Everything. But when you, and it's crazy because like, in the past interviews, I was like, man, Canelo too big, man. It's weight classes for a reason.
Lennox Lewis sounds genuinely stunned, praising Crawford's discipline, IQ, and sharpness. For a former heavyweight king to be this impressed speaks volumes. Usyk's choice suddenly looks even smarter. He backed the fighter, preparing with purpose, not excuses. That's why Crawford now looks fully capable of dismantling Canelo.
Challenge. Stay at the top and be at the top. He moves very well. He's a very elusive mover, and his work rate is high.
I won't ask you who's going to win the fight because I know it's a question you've probably been asked a million times, but I will ask you, do you think this fight goes the distance, or do you think this fight ends inside the distance?
Interesting.
Terence Crawford's trainer, Brian.
And Crawford himself raises the stakes, promising that on fight night, it's all-out war. Crawford makes it brutally clear, respect in camp ends the moment the bell rings. His partnership with Usyk was about sharpening steel with steel, but fight night is war.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. I think Crawford rebuttal was everybody always say he hasn't fought nobody or no everybody that he fought was a no name. But I'm gonna tell you like this, what Crawford said.
And Carl Froch delivers a stark warning. Crawford's brilliance could still unravel if he slips up. Carl Froch lays out the danger. Crawford may be brilliant, but he's still risking everything against a bigger man in Canelo. Froch respects Crawford's status as a bad boy fighter, yet even he admits the upset could go either way. That's exactly why Usyk's training decision is so telling. He didn't side with comfort or certainty. mentality. He chose to train with the man daring to do the impossible. Usyk respects courage, the hunger to test yourself against the odds, because that's the same mentality that drives his own career. Froch calls it a super fight, but for Usyk, it's also a mirror. Crawford embodies the same relentless spirit that's carried him to greatness.
He has passed his best. He's had over 60 fights, made a fortune. Why is he even still fighting? But this is a super fight against Crawford. But it could go wrong for him.
And then Tyson Fury steps in, offering his own take on Usyk's bold choice and the greatness surrounding it. Even Tyson Fury tips his hat to Usyk's decision. He calls it a great way, acknowledging that Usyk always finds the right people to align with. By choosing Crawford's camp over Canelo, Usyk once again proved he sees the game clearer than anyone else. Fury respects both fighters, but even his words hint at the spectacle. Two completely different styles, two exceptional fighters, but only one carrying Usyk's stamp of approval, and that's no small thing. Usyk doesn't hand out praise lightly. Training with Crawford was more than preparation, it was a statement. It confirmed that in Usyk's eyes, the real path to greatness runs through skill, not size, and through discipline, not height. That's the kind of foresight only champions of champions have.
Terence Crawford wanting to fight Canelo Alvarez, moving up 3 weight classes. What do you make of it, and is it a good idea for him to do that?
I think it's a good fight. I think, listen, everybody can do what they want to do, and if he believes in himself, then go for it. Why not? I think he's an awesome fighter. Both of them are. Both of them are exceptional fighters, and I would be one of the people paying for a pay-per-view to watch it. I don't really have a favourite. I like both fighters. Both very different skilled fighters in their own ways.
Duke McKenzie's breakdown is telling Crawford isn't rattled by moving up 2 divisions. Instead, he sees it as an advantage, adding strength without losing sharpness. That calm confidence is exactly why Usyk chose to stand beside him in training camp. Usyk understands that greatness isn't measured by weight or size, but by the mindset of a fighter who dares to step into uncharted territory. McKenzie highlights what fans often overlook. Beating Canelo doesn't have to come by knockout. It can come by pure ring IQ, speed, and discipline, and that's Crawford's domain. Usyk saw this mental fortitude up close and believed in it more than Canelo's reputation. McKenzie isn't just predicting a competitive fight, he's confirming that Crawford's mental edge is what sets him apart, and that's the exact edge Usyk respects above all.
Okay, but there's not a difference in class in my opinion in this fight. Canelo is not head and shoulders above Crawford in terms of class. If there is a class difference, it'll be in Crawford's favour. I think Crawford's much more classier.
Bomek strips it down. Crawford feels no pressure. While others debate size, weight, and odds, Crawford sticks to what he knows best. His rhythm, his style, his fight. That unshakable self-belief is exactly what Usyk respects most, which explains why he trained with him instead of Canelo. Usyk understands that true champions don't bend to noise or hype. They prepare, they execute, and they deliver. Bomek's words highlight Crawford's focus, and when Usyk joined that camp, he wasn't just helping sharpen skills, he was endorsing that mentality. The message is clear. Crawford doesn't need to adjust for Canelo. Canelo has to adjust for him. Usyk's presence validates that confidence, showing that he aligns himself with fighters who thrive under pressure and remain untouched by outside narratives.
Have a fight rather than maybe boxing. No, I don't think there's no pressure on Terence, because Terence will fight the way that he's used to fighting. So by saying all that stuff that Turkey say or anybody else say, that doesn't bother Terence not one bit. You know, we train for one way, the way we're going to fight, and that's the way we're going to get the job done.
Teddy Atlas nails the heart of it. Canelo is great, but Crawford is special. That's why Usyk chose to train with him. Specialness isn't about resumes or belts. It's about intangibles, desire, mental toughness, and sheer will. Usyk, who built his legacy on discipline and belief, recognizes those qualities in Crawford. Teddy even dares to ask if Canelo is slightly overrated, a suggestion many fans whisper but few say aloud. Crawford's greatness comes not from size, but from his mindset, the very ingredient Atlas highlights. Usyk knows those unseen qualities win the biggest fights, not raw power. By training with Crawford, he's essentially saying this is where true greatness lies. It's a bold alignment, one that challenges Canelo's aura and magnifies Crawford's rise.
Canelo's really good, but I think Crawford is special. I know he hasn't fought the resume everyone wants, but you have that or you don't have that ingredient, and I think he has it. Canelo's really good. He's tremendous. But could he be a tiny bit overrated? The greatness is within Crawford. It's in his desire, it's in his mind, it's in his makeup, where he came from.
And Robert Garcia raises a final concern, questioning whether extra weight could blunt Crawford's sharpest weapons. Robert Garcia raises the biggest concern, will extra weight slow Crawford down? It's a fair question, but Usyk's decision to train with him speaks volume. Usyk saw firsthand that Crawford's speed and precision remain intact, even with added size. Skills don't vanish, champions adapt. Where critics see risk, Usyk sees evolution, a fighter sharpening his tools for a bigger stage. That's why he chose Crawford over Canelo. He values brains and adaptability over brute power. Garcia is right to question, but Usyk's camp experience shows Crawford can carry his style upward, keeping the same sharp footwork and combinations intact. For Usyk, that's the real proof of greatness.
I think Crawford's skills, we give Crawford a chance because we know how good he is, how, you know, his skills, his speed, his combinations. But if he's gaining so much weight, he might not be able to do those. He might not be able to have those same skills when it comes to his speed, his footwork.
This is where everything comes full circle. Usyk's decision to train with Terence Crawford instead of Canelo isn't just a camp choice, it's a statement. Usyk, a man who always picks the sharpest edge, deliberately aligned himself with a fighter daring to step 2 divisions up, chasing greatness against the odds. That's the kind of hunger Usyk respects because it mirrors his own journey through heavyweights. The stakes are massive. If Crawford beats Canelo, it cements him as the pound-for-pound king, and Usyk's foresight in backing him will look prophetic. But if Canelo shocks the world, the questions will flip. Was Crawford overreaching, and did Usyk's choice expose cracks in Canelo's aura or Crawford's limit? Either way, Usyk has already made the bigger point. He sides with skill, discipline, and courage, not hype or size. This fight isn't just about belts, it's about legacy. And now the burning question is, do you believe Usyk was right to back Crawford, or will Canelo prove the doubters wrong on fight night? Let us know in the comments below, because this debate is only just beginning.